music executive died yesterday with a value of $850 million at the ripe age of 94, cozy and comfy in his bed. And every dollar of that $850 million was made off the backs of artists who did not make it to live past 50.
So after years of staying quiet about claims that Clive Davis was connected to what Diddy allegedly did to him, Usher is now being linked to reports that revisit those old stories. According to these claims, the reason he stayed silent for so long was because he feared what could happen if he spoke out. Those allegations remain unverified, and the people involved have denied or disputed many accusations over the years. That stands out because not long ago, Usher was still speaking positively about Diddy during an interview, even as serious allegations against Diddy were making headlines. Some people online believe Usher stayed on Diddy's side because they thought Clive Davis still had major influence in the music business and could make life difficult for anyone who challenged Diddy.
In that 1995 meeting in Beverly Hills in the home of who was responsible for the murder of Whitney Houston, I said it. His days are numbered. And there were rappers there from all over the country. They were invited to the home along with members of the CIA, FBI, which they didn't understand why the government was there.
Those are public rumors and have not been confirmed with evidence. Usher is one of the biggest artists connected to Diddy's early career, so anything he says about that time naturally gets a lot of attention. Online speculation has also claimed that harmful behavior was part of a larger pattern involving powerful people in the industry, but those claims remain unproven.
Continue with the pre-Grammy party when Whitney's body was still upstairs in the hotel room. Remember, Whitney passed away the same day as annual party. Why did you go on and have the party? Just asking.
Well, you're a very small minority, because if you knew Whitney better, you knew she was not there to perform.
Yeah.
This was her favorite night of the year.
Oh.
There have also been rumors involving Justin Bieber, though no verified evidence has confirmed those stories, and it is important to separate speculation from established facts. Some fans even pointed to an awkward moment between Justin Bieber and Usher at Jay-Z and Beyoncé's Oscars afterparty and treated it as proof that something serious had happened. In reality, there is no confirmed evidence explaining what that interaction meant. The story often traces back to when Usher, who was 13 years old, went to New York after being introduced to Diddy through Elle Reid. Critics have questioned whether that decision placed a young performer in an environment that may not have been appropriate, while many of the more dramatic claims about what happened afterward remain disputed or unverified. Usher has spoken in multiple interviews about being exposed to adult situations at a very young age while spending time around Diddy. In a 2004 Rolling Stone interview during the release of his Confessions album, he described seeing an environment filled with parties and adult behavior. He said, "S is so hot in the industry, man. There was always girls around. You'd open a door and see somebody doing it, or several people in a room having an O. You never knew what was going to happen." During his 35th birthday celebration in 2013, Usher also reflected on those early years and said, "I was introduced to everything by Puff Daddy when I was only 15. Parties, women, X, and drugs. I've had a taste of it, but I'd never let it take me over." Those comments have been widely discussed because they describe how young he was when he entered that world. Different people have interpreted those remarks in different ways, and Usher did not say that he was forced into criminal conduct in those interviews.
I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it. And it was, but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at.
14 years old. You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy camp?
Hell no.
Stories shared online have also claimed that Usher's mother, Jonetta Patton, became deeply concerned after learning more about the environment surrounding her son. There have also been allegations from Diddy's former bodyguard, Gene Deal, accusing Diddy of abusing Usher. Those allegations have not been proven in court, Diddy has denied wrongdoing, and graphic claims that circulate online have not been verified by reliable evidence.
You know, Puff sent this little kid to the hospital. How he sent him to the hospital? Man, nigga was bleeding from the...
After that period, Usher's career took a different direction. His mother, Jonetta Patton, became more involved in guiding his path, and he later worked closely with Jermaine Dupri, who played a major role in developing his sound and helping create his successful sophomore album, My Way. That change marked an important turning point in his career. Over the years, many online stories have tried to explain the relationships between some of the biggest names in the music industry. Those stories often connect powerful executives and artists through speculation about behind-the-scenes influence and mentorship. However, many of those claims have never been supported by reliable evidence, and several of the people involved have denied allegations made against them. Figures such as Suge Knight have made various public statements over the years about the music business and the people involved in it. Many of those remarks have attracted attention online, but they remain disputed and should not be treated as established fact without supporting evidence. As these stories continue to spread across social media, it is important to separate documented information from rumors that have grown over time. Suge Knight has made a number of public claims over the years about the music industry, including allegations that some artists were introduced to alcohol, drugs, and unhealthy environments at a young age. He has argued that those situations could make people easier to influence or control. Those statements reflect his opinions and allegations, and they have not been verified as established fact. Knight has also made claims involving Diddy, Usher, and Justin Bieber. Those allegations have circulated widely online, but they remain disputed and have not been supported by reliable public evidence. None of those claims should be treated as confirmed simply because they have been repeated on social media or in interviews. Knight has further described what he believes are harmful cycles within parts of the entertainment industry, suggesting that people who experience trauma can sometimes go on to repeat unhealthy patterns. That is a general opinion, rather than evidence about any specific individual.
As soon as you turn 16, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you rock this every time you come to LA. Yeah, this gonna be yours. So every time you get 18, you get the house. You get the mansion.
Okay, I get the mansion.
Online rumors have also claimed that people connected to Clive Davis were concerned about increased public attention following Diddy's legal troubles. Those reports have not been independently verified. It is documented that Usher helped introduce a young Justin Bieber to parts of the music industry early in Bieber's career, but broader claims about the nature of those relationships remain unverified and disputed.
You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you try to get in contact with me, through all my, partners and whatnot. Mm-hmm. But you never really got my number, so.
Right. Okay.
My number?
Yeah.
Some online commentators have questioned whether Usher should have introduced Justin Bieber to people who later became controversial figures. Others argue there is no public evidence that Usher knew about or expected any future allegations. Those discussions are based largely on speculation rather than verified facts. After Scooter Braun discovered Justin Bieber on YouTube, he connected with Usher, who became an important early supporter of Bieber's career through RBMG Records. Around that time, Bieber also met Diddy, and the two were seen together in several public appearances and videos. Those interactions have since received renewed attention because of the allegations and legal proceedings involving Diddy. Many claims circulating online about what may have happened behind the scenes involving Bieber and other celebrities remain unverified. Viral videos and social media posts are often presented as proof of serious accusations, but short clips taken out of context do not establish that criminal conduct occurred. It is important to separate speculation from information supported by reliable evidence. Some people online have argued that powerful figures in the music industry helped create unhealthy environments that affected younger artists. Those opinions have become more common as public attention has focused on allegations involving several high-profile names. However, many of the broader claims shared online remain unverified and should not be presented as established fact. One commenter wrote that they believed Clive Davis mistreated artists and had a harmful influence on the industry. Another commenter compared powerful entertainment figures to other notorious cases and expressed anger over how influential executives have avoided greater public scrutiny. These comments reflect the views of individual social media users and are not verified statements of fact. As this story continues to unfold, public attention remains focused on the ongoing legal proceedings and the broader conversations they have sparked across the entertainment industry. Every new court filing, public statement, and interview is closely examined by fans, journalists, and legal analysts looking for verified information instead of speculation. At the same time, social media continues to circulate countless theories, making it increasingly difficult to separate documented facts from unverified claims. The renewed attention has also led to wider discussions about how young artists are introduced to the music business and whether stronger safeguards should exist for performers who enter the industry at an early age. Former artists, managers, and industry insiders have shared different perspectives about the pressures that can come with fame, although their experiences and opinions vary significantly. For many people following the story, the most important developments will come from evidence presented through official legal channels rather than online rumors. As investigations and court proceedings continue, any new claims will need to be supported by credible evidence before they can be treated as fact. Until then, many questions remain unanswered, and the public will likely continue watching closely as more verified information becomes available. The impact of these headlines has reached far beyond one case. Record labels, talent managers, and entertainment companies have all faced renewed questions about how they protect young performers and what responsibilities they have when artists are starting their careers. Many people have argued that the industry should place a greater focus on transparency, accountability, and creating safer professional environments for everyone involved. At the same time, legal experts have reminded the public that allegations alone are not the same as proven facts. Court proceedings, witness testimony, and physical evidence all play an important role in determining what actually happened. That is why many observers are waiting for additional verified information before reaching final conclusions about the claims being discussed online. Meanwhile, fans continue revisiting old interviews, public appearances, and past business relationships in search of clues that might explain events now receiving renewed attention. Some moments have taken on new meaning in the eyes of viewers, while others may simply reflect ordinary interactions that are now being viewed through a different lens. As the legal process moves forward, the focus is expected to remain on documented evidence rather than speculation, with each new development likely to bring more public discussion and closer examination of the entertainment industry as a whole. Attention has also shifted toward how the media, fans, and content creators cover stories involving high-profile figures. Many people have pointed out that rumors can spread much faster than verified information, especially when old interviews, short video clips, and social media posts are shared without their original context. As a result, the same piece of content can be interpreted in completely different ways depending on who is discussing it. Legal analysts have repeatedly emphasized that ongoing investigations and court cases should be evaluated based on evidence presented through official channels rather than online speculation. Public opinion can change quickly as new information becomes available, which is why many observers are waiting for court documents, testimony, and verified reporting before drawing firm conclusions about disputed claims. The broader conversation has also encouraged more discussion about accountability within the entertainment industry. Artists, executives, managers, and production companies have all faced renewed scrutiny regarding workplace culture and professional oversight. Regardless of where individual cases ultimately lead, Many people believe these discussions could influence how the industry approaches artist development, mentorship, and safety in the future. For now, the public continues to watch closely for verified updates as the legal process unfolds and more documented information becomes available. That brings us to the end of this story. Now I want to hear what you think. Do you believe the renewed attention on Clive Davis and other major figures in the music industry will lead to more people sharing their experiences? Or do you think the public should wait until more verified information comes out through official channels? Share your thoughts in the comments below because I would really like to hear your perspective. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who has been following this story. Your support really helps the channel grow and lets me keep bringing you more updates on the biggest stories making headlines. Thanks for watching, and click the video on your screen now for another deep dive into a trending entertainment story.